Good morning, you guys. We, as promised, are making our sausage balls this morning. Now, if you're new to cooking, this is a simple recipe. It's only got 4 ingredients, so it's a great one to start with, but the ingredients are what makes the sausage balls delicious. So I want to start first with telling you that I like to use Jimmy Dean's. It is gluten-free. I like to go the hot. It has a couple other flavors like maple and regular. They all work good in this recipe. It's just whichever you prefer. This is the pancake mix I like to use for these sausage balls. I've tried every one of the other gluten-free. I'm not a fan of any of those at this time. Now, always kind of check back. Sometimes I end up switching if a new product comes out, especially gluten-free. There's always new stuff coming out. So, just this right here, I will put the link in the description with the recipe. You can get it on Amazon. You can't always find it in the stores, so that's why I'll put it in the description. We're going to use Colby Jack cheese in this. And the reason I like to use Colby Jack is it's got a little more moisture. It's more creamier cheese. And it still gives the flavor a little bit of cheddar. I don't like a dry sausage ball, you guys. That's the reason I've never really liked them. So it's kind of taking me some time to get what I like here. I'm going to put a little bit of cream cheese in this recipe as well for moisture. And that's it, you guys. So I'm going to use my stand mixer. Y'all, you can use your hands, just whatever. Just since I'm using the stand mixer, I'm going to keep it on low. And also, I'm kind of talking fast this morning. I'm sorry, you guys, but I want to get a quick recipe so you're just not going, oh, it's boring. So on my sausage, I like to kind of put it out about 30 minutes before, just so it's a little bit softer. I know it's pork, but I still like to have it a little bit softer so it mixes in well. Okay, you guys? So let me get a drink of my Coke Zero here, and then we'll get started. So you guys, I have got my sausage in here, and I'm going to start with just adding my pancake mix. Now, I like to kind of ingrain it first, and as y'all know, I am a weigher, you guys. So remember, get your scale. If you haven't seen my video on the difference in if you haven't already seen my videos with the difference in if you weigh it versus measuring it, you need to watch that. So it makes all the difference. So get your scale, make sure you weigh these ingredients. That's about all I do right there, you guys. Just a little bit of mixture. I don't like to over mix. And I will also tell you, as I'm adding my cheese here, I also don't like an extremely lot of pancake mix because it makes these sausage balls bready. And if you know what I mean, like this is a sausage ball. I want to taste the sausage, and I want it to be the primary thing. I don't want it to taste like a bread ball. You know what I mean? So that's the reason I've got the measurement on the pancake mix. So I'm just going to barely kind of do this, you guys, just because I don't like to over mix. There we go. I've got that in there, and now I'm going to add just a smidge. I told y'all this was a simple one of cream cheese here. That's softened, and just kind of barely mix it in there. I'm going to take my spatula and kind of scrape it down, you guys. I'm not wanting to over mix. So y'all have seen how very, and that might be why you like to use your hands. I just wasn't in the mood this morning for my hands, so I'm just going to use my mixer, but just you can see I just kind of barely turn it, just like that. Just kind of get it all mixed up. There we go. Also, y'all probably don't recognize where I'm at, but I'm on my back porch, you guys. It's beautiful, and I'm actually considering putting these sausage balls on my Rectech. I love my Rectech and cooking them, but we cooked chicken there last night, and I hadn't cleaned it really good. And so I'm probably going to just put them in the oven, which I'm going to tell you guys, I'm already turned my oven to 375, and I've got my cookie sheet lined with some parchment paper. Okay, that's about it, guys. Let's just kind of scrape all this off now. I'll show y'all my view here in just a minute so you can see why I was on my back porch having a good time. All right, I just want to show y'all what that looks like. So this is what we're looking for. There you go. Just barely mixed in, nice and smooth. And let's get our cookie sheet and let's make some balls. Okay, you guys, here we go. I'm not going to make you watch all of me doing this, but I like to use my little scoop. And, of course, I'll put you a description link to that if you want a scooper. But I do this to get them all kind of uniform. Now, I'm going a little bigger this morning because it's not for a party. So I can get somewhere between 2 dozen, like 24 to 30 if I go bigger. But if you're doing it for, you know, a party and want to go a little bit smaller, then go like maybe, you know, you can get 3 dozen out of this batch. But like I said, I've got my stove turned on to 375. I like to cook them a little quicker because I don't want them to be dry. I just want to get them in there, get them cooked. And I will tell you exactly how long I cook these. These are a little bit bigger, but it's going to probably be around somewhere between 20 minutes. I think if you go smaller, you can get by with about 17 to 18 minutes. But your oven's a little different than mine probably. So just make sure the internal temperature reaches 160-ish. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to finish these up, not make you watch, and then get them in the oven. Okay, one thing, you guys, before I put these in the oven, I forgot to tell you. I like to spray my parchment paper with just a little bit of nonstick before I put them on, simply because there's so much cheese in them that sometimes they'll stick a little bit, even though it's parchment paper. Then I also like to rub my hands with a little bit of nonstick and just kind of make them a little more compacted little balls, and then that holds the cheese in. I mean, I get my sides the way I like them, all kind of the same, but then I just kind of come back and just kind of make them a little more packed, just so that cheese stays nice and yummy inside of your balls. Okay, you guys, so I cooked these for about 17, 18 minutes, and if you've made it this long in the video, I'm going to give you one of my secrets. So I like to flop my little sausage balls over, like turn them over at about 8 minutes. That way they don't get too crispy on one side. They just get browned on both sides because of that cheese. And I cannot tell you which way I like them better. If I like them with just a little bit of mustard, oh my gosh. I want y'all to see how much, oh my gosh, so good. Or if I like to dip them in a little bit of maple syrup. And I can double dip because I'm the only one eating this morning. With my Coke Zero on my porch. I got to show y'all what I look at. Oh, hold on. Keep looking. So that's my backyard, guys. So, okay. That's what I'm doing this morning with my maple syrup, my mustard, my sausage ball. Yum! Let me say one more time. Look how yummy and cheesy those are. I don't know. You're gonna love them. Thanks for watching, you guys.